Good morning. Welcome to day 2 of our fast. We are on the subject rescued, what God has rescued me from. For me, God has rescued me from low self-esteem. And before, I could never say no. I'm a people pleaser. So I'm always trying to please all the time. I'm trying to please. God actually rescued me from this, and I no longer feel the need to be wanting to please people, or just I don't feel that need no anymore. And well, it's been a long journey for me. I read a book that said people who are pleasers, they have low self-esteem. And I think I can trace my low self-esteem back to when I was in secondary school. When I was in secondary school, I walk kind of funny, and people always say like I walk like I'm about to fall. So when I was in secondary school, they were always making fun of me like, can't you walk straight? Why are you always walking like you're about to fall? So that kind of messed me up. It destroyed my self-esteem. I felt like I didn't have anything to offer to anyone. I mean, I'll have ideas and things, but I'll never say any. I'll just say to myself, I didn't want to speak in public. It just it just did something to me. But over the years, as I said, I read a book and I was practicing what I read from that book. I was praying and asking God to deliver me from it. And finally, I cannot really say exactly when it happened, but I just realized that I was no longer afraid of what people will say. I no longer had the need to please people. Or I'll just give an example. Like last week, I went for a conference, Nurse Educators Conference, and it was about 500 nurse educators that came together. So a question was asked about what is burning in your heart. So for me, nobody was saying anything bad. And the question was asked because a research was done, and based on that research, they said nurse educators, the number one thing is role conflict. I stood up, I said, no, it's not role conflict, it's pay. Nurse educators are underpaid. That's why most of them have they teach in two universities, or they have two jobs because they are underpaid. And they are not talking about it. It's like a culture that has been embraced. Nobody's talking about it. If you try to talk about it, it's like, oh, you don't have passion. As a nurse educator, you're supposed to have passion. But we all know that the bottom line is money. That's why you work two jobs, three jobs, right? We know the bottom line is money. So I stood up and I asked that, why are they not talking about it? And why is it why is it not being brought up about the low pay? And the reason I gave this example was because before, I could never speak even in front of two people. I was so scared because I'm like, I have nothing to offer. um, I'm not good enough, just all those lies that the enemy tells us. So at the end of this session at the conference, dean in a university in California walked up to me and said, you are so courageous, you are so bold, you are asking questions that we don't even have the guts to answer. Say, because of your question, I want to mentor you. And I'm just a new educator. I've just been in my university. I've just been here for, this is my first semester as in a research institute. So I'm brand new in the whole thing. So she was very impressed. But I say that because it's how far the Lord has brought me. Before, I could not even open my mouth in any kind of, I mean, I could not talk. I just felt low all the time. So God has delivered me from low self-esteem, and we will be praying in the morning, and I will share some of the steps that I took, and prayers, and some of the scriptures that helped me. And I will see you guys in the morning. Bye.